Bless you. Bless you. $6. It comes with a manual and a sleeve. I might have to get it. Steel.
Yeah, but there's like Beethoven.
Well, Beethoven and ooh, a Pink Panther game.
Alright, so here are just a few games that won't be making it to the pickup portion of the video. Games that are either on eBay waiting to get sold or have already been sold. I actually waited a long time to list a few of the games I got at the beginning of the month. It's actually the 19th, and I have a few games that I just now listed that I got like at the beginning of the month. So let's just go ahead and show them off real quick. First up, we have a PlayStation 1 game. Third time finding this game at my Goodwill. Always a good reseller, especially when I only pick it up for $2. Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. This game, like I said, is a good reseller. It goes anywhere between $10 to $15, and for only $2, that's a definite resell right there. Very happy to get that. Up next, we have a sealed Xbox 360 game. Now, Xbox 360 games normally don't go for that much. This one itself only goes for like $5 to $6 unsealed. But sealed, it goes for around $15, so definitely a nice pickup for only $5. Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. I'm tempted to open it up and play through because it looks like a really fun game. However, I'm probably just going to sell this and then pick up a copy on eBay. So, definitely a nice find right there. Again, only, $5 paid. Goes for like $15 online. And then a game that, of course, sold because it is the holiday season, and this game sells like that. And it went up a little bit in price because it is the holiday season. Usually I sell this game for like 20 or so bucks, but this one sold for $24.50. My fourth copy, finding that in, let's say, 3 or 4 weeks. So, for $5, Mario Kart Wii. Again, always pick this game up if it's $5 or less. Complete in box, and is actually in really nice shape. The disc itself is a little scratched, but it definitely works. So, definitely a nice find right there. And then finally, a game that I picked up yesterday. So there was a huge gap in between those games and then this game. Nothing special. A PlayStation 2 game I picked up for $3. Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. This game goes anywhere between $10 to $15 based on the condition. This condition is not good. It's missing the manual. The case and cover art is really beat up. And the disc, it's scratched, but it works. So, and it's nothing terrible either, so definitely a nice find right there for only $3. But that is it for resells at the moment. If I find anything else, I'll let you guys know, but if not, I'll just move straight on over to the pickups. Alright, so moving on to the pickups, here's everything I picked up that I'm going to be keeping. Pretty decent month. Started out amazingly with a couple of really good finds, but towards the end of the month, as Christmas rolled around, really didn't find anything else. But here is everything I got. First up, we have a 360 game, Skate 3. I paid $5 for that. Goes for like $15 online, complete in box and in really good shape. Then we've got Army Men Sarge's Heroes. Picked that up for $2. Goes for like $10 online. The other game you guys saw, that was Oddworld. Already sold that for $10. So good find right there. And then up next, we have a pretty decent find. A few Xbox 360 games and PS1 games. And also this really cool Dialga figure. Paid $2 for it. Goes for like $15 online. So really happy to find it. Really nice collection piece for me as a huge Pokemon fan. So again, only paid $2 for it. Alright, up next we have a couple of 360 games. GTA 4, I know it's not worth more than $5, but I picked it up anyways considering I found a few other games that I, wanted to resell, and I figured I'd make my money back and pick this game up as well. And then up next, Ace Combat Assault Horizon, also complete. This is like a $10 game. And then up next, the PS1 games. We got Time Crisis. That is complete and in really nice shape. Goes for like 10 to 15 bucks online. And then definitely the best PS1 find of the month. One of my best PS1 finds at this local Goodwill. We got a copy of Resident Evil Director's Cut. It is the 2-disc variant with the game itself and the demo disc. And like you guys saw, it was complete and it's in really good shape. So very happy to pick this up. This is like a $25 to $35 game. Alright, and then up next we have just a kind of like a random PS2 game, Namco Museum 50th Anniversary Edition. It's like a $10 game, so for $3 and in mid shape, figured why the hell not. It also has this shmup on there. You can see right there, that one underneath Miss Pac-Man. I believe it's called Dragon Spirit. Really looks like a lot of fun, so I'm excited to give it a try. I love my shmups, so very happy to pick it up. And then up next, definitely the craziest find I've ever had at this Goodwill. You guys saw just a bunch of Sega CD, Sega Saturn, there's a 3DO game in here, and more importantly, Neo Geo CD games. I thought that was just crazy. And I picked every single one of these games up for only $2. So these 10 games right here I only paid $20 for. Let me just go ahead and show them off to you guys real quick. First up, we have one, not very special, NFL's Greatest Hits, or San Francisco versus Dallas. Disc on this is scratched to hell. I'll be surprised if it plays. I don't have any of the systems, so I don't know which one of these games works and which one doesn't, but more than likely this one won't work. Up next, we have a 3DO game, Ultraman. It's not a very expensive game. It only goes for like 15 bucks complete online. And since this is just disc only, I'm sure it won't get as much. Up next, Virtua Fighter, probably the most common Sega Saturn game, goes for like 5 to 10 bucks loose disc. So nice pickup right there. It was also in a King of Fighters 94 Neo Geo CD case. So unfortunately there was no manual with that, but the case art is there, so that's kind of cool. And then up next we have Golden Axe The Duel. I'm actually not certain if this is the American release or the Japanese release. I assumed it was the Japanese release because of the Japanese lettering right there, but I could be wrong. So I only picked this up for $2. American release, I think loose disc goes for like 40, and Japanese release, I saw complete in box go for like 30. So I don't really know what the value of this is, but I'll do some more research and see if it's the American release or the Japanese release, and I'll put a little footnote off to the side. And oddly enough, it was in a X-Men Children of the Atom disc, or case. So that wasn't in there, obviously, but thought that was pretty cool. Then up next, we have Final Fight CD. This is like a $30 game, loose disc, so very happy to pick that up. Then up next, the prime, the best games. I couldn't really figure out a way to say it, but these are just the best games. The Neo Geo CD games. Unfortunately, one of them was not in there. The game was not in there. Top Hunter, Roddy and Kathy. If it had been in there, this game goes for anywhere between 45 to 55 bucks, Japanese release. But unfortunately, it was just the back art, the manual, but no game was inside. There's a loose disc copy right now for like 35 bucks on eBay. I'm gonna wait and see if I can find like a better priced one, because obviously I could just pay $5 more for a complete in box copy. But I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this as of yet, because again, I don't own the system. So Up next, we have World Heroes 2 Jet. This is like a $15 game, complete in box. So, good find right there. And then up next, we have Dunk Dream. It just says street basketball game on there, so I couldn't find it anywhere. I had to look up basketball game Neo Geo CD, and that was the thing that popped up, so that was strange. But this game actually goes for a decent amount. Complete in box, I saw it go for like 30 to 40 bucks. So happy to pick that up. And then up next, the two games that I actually am not sure about. They're both USA release. Japanese release, I could find like $15 listings, sold listings, and I was like, okay. But USA release, I couldn't find any sold listings, and the only listings that were up on currently, like on eBay currently, went from anywhere between $60 to $150. So I don't know if that's what it really sells for, but you know, maybe it'll be around that area. But anyways, it is Art of Fighting 2 and Aggressors of Dark Combat. These were both complete and in really fantastic shape. Both just really happy to find. Again, only paid $2 for these, so that is just fantastic. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of these. If you're interested in trading for them, hit me up, please, because I don't have any of these systems, period. I don't know if I'm just going to list all of them up on eBay for a whole lot, or if I'm going to buy the consoles individually and collect for them, but I don't know. Like I said, if you're interested in trading, just hit me up, and hopefully we can work something out. Up next, we have a PS1 game. I also found a couple of GameCube games along with it, but those are going in my Quest for the Cube video, so if you haven't seen that, or actually I'm going to upload it after this, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But the one PS1 game, loose disc, it was Bushido Blade. It goes for like 10 bucks online, so nice find for only 2 bucks right there. And then after that, I really couldn't find anything else at this Goodwill. The only thing I ended up finding was a Dreamcast controller and a official memory card. I paid 10 bucks for the both of these. It goes, like, together, I could probably package them for $25 shipped. Because the memory card goes for like 8 bucks and the controller goes for like 15 to 20 bucks. So, pretty decent find right there. I needed an official Dreamcast memory card, so nice right there. Unfortunately, there weren't any games, which would have been crazy to find, but it was just the controller and memory card. Alright, and then finally we have some games not at the Goodwill, but at this, I guess you could call it an antique store. They said they were an antique/consignment shop. It was massive. It was 1 acre long, and they had over 200 individual vendors selling their stuff. And there was a lot of comic books, old-fashioned toys, furniture, just really, really cool vintage stuff. Not a lot of vintage games, though. Everything that you saw right here, or that you're going to see, was what I ended up picking up. Slim pickings for sure, but they did have decent prices. For the most part, it looked like they knew what they had, but they marked it at significantly less than that, so than like eBay prices and stuff like that. So I decided to pick up everything that, you know, I could find a good deal on. First up, we have this amazing Mega Man 2 Tiger Electronic. I saw this and I just knew I had to have it. I saw the $15 price tag and I was like, okay, you know, that's really fair. Complete, I mean, with everything, it goes for like $40 online. But unfortunately, there was no battery pack cover. So, value of this probably decreases significantly, but I'm sure $15 is still a really good price for that. Regardless, I picked it up. Very cool to have in the collection. Up next, we have a sealed NES cleaning kit. That was definitely a nice surprise right there, but unfortunately, you can see right here, the seal kind of tore a little bit on this corner right here. You guys saw that the price tag was $9.25. It was actually half off of that, so I only ended up paying 4 bucks for it. Completely sealed, it goes for like 20, 25 bucks online. I'm sure it's worth less than that, but I'm sure it's worth more than 4 bucks. Nice pickup right there. And then up next we have a NES game, Tecmo Bowl. I saw this and at first I thought it was Super Tecmo Bowl and I got excited, but it was just the regular version. But it did come with the manual, and I only paid $6 for this. With the manual, goes anywhere between 10 to 15 bucks. If it didn't have the manual, I probably would not have picked it up. But still, you know, a really good find. And then finally, 3 Super Nintendo games for only $5.30. I was like, what? That's crazy good. Like, I did not expect the prices here. Unfortunately, it was nothing special or anything, but it was definitely worth more than $5. Like, less than $2 a piece. First up, we have Hole-in-One Golf. This is surprisingly a HAL Laboratories game, so I figured I'd keep it. Beethoven, only like a $5 game, but still cool to have to the collection. And then finally, the best game, nothing really special. Pink Panther Goes to Hollywood. Goes for like 10 bucks, so decent find right there. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do not know how next month is going to go because I actually got a new job and I'm starting it next month. And it's going to be a full-time job, so I probably won't have as much time to be going to Goodwill as they restock. I already looked in the schedule, and I'm only going to be able to go to Goodwill maybe 2 days out of the week from now on when they restock, so that's a little unfortunate. This month I actually had some time off from my old work, so I pretty much went every day I could. But hopefully I'll still be able to find some more amazing stuff for you guys next month. And yeah, that is it. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I hope you had a Happy New Year. Hopefully 2018 will be just as good for game hunting as 2017 for me was. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next video. Peace.